15 unusual but powerful ways couples keep love running smoothly. If you had to service your car only when it broke down, you wouldn't call that maintenance. You'd call that damage control. And yet, most couples treat their relationship exactly like that. They wait for arguments. They wait for distance. They wait for tension. And then they try to repair. But the strongest couples don't repair constantly. They maintain intentionally. Not with dramatic gestures. Not with perfect romance. But with unusual, small, practical habits that quietly prevent breakdown. Today, we're not going to repeat the usual advice. We're going to talk about unusual but sane ways, practical but powerful ways, and easy to implement ways that keep relationships running smoothly. No drama. No manipulation. No games. Just calm management of connection. Let's begin. The first way. The 5-minute reset rule. Unusual? Slightly. Powerful? Very. Strong couples agree on one simple rule. After any disagreement, once emotions cool, they reconnect within 5 minutes. Not to analyze. Not to debate. Just to rehumanize. A touch. A soft sentence. A simple, "I'm still on your side." Most arguments become dangerous, not because of what was said, but because of how long distance is allowed to linger. This rule prevents emotional drift. It says, we may disagree, but we do not disconnect. The second way. The same team reminder. When tension rises, both partners silently ask, are we fighting each other, or solving something together? This mental shift changes tone instantly. It moves the energy from opposition to collaboration. Unusual? Yes. But imagine how many arguments would soften if someone simply said, we're on the same team. That sentence alone has saved many relationships. The third way. Schedule appreciation, not just date nights. Date nights are good, but appreciation days are better. Once a week, each partner shares 3 specific appreciations. Not general. You're great. But specific. I noticed how patient you were yesterday. I appreciated that you handled that calmly. I liked how you made space for me. Specific appreciation builds emotional security. Security reduces defensiveness. And defensiveness is what destroys love. The fourth way. Lower the volume on purpose. Here's something unusual. Some couples make a rule that arguments must happen in a lower tone than normal conversation. It sounds simple, but it works. Lower tone equals lower nervous system activation. When voices rise, egos rise. When tone softens, solutions appear. Try it once. You'll be surprised how powerful it is. The fifth way. The no text arguments agreement. Text removes tone. Tone removes empathy. Empathy removes conflict. Strong couples often agree. No serious issues over text. If it matters, it deserves voice. If it hurts, it deserves warmth. This one boundary alone prevents countless misunderstandings. The sixth way. The pause before precision trick. Before correcting your partner, pause. Ask yourself, is this necessary? Or am I just being precise? Correcting small things constantly creates subtle irritation. Not every detail needs improvement. Sometimes peace is more important than precision. The seventh way. Shared boring rituals. Not every connection needs to be exciting. Some of the strongest couples bond over morning tea, evening walks, cleaning together, or silent sitting. Shared boring rituals create stability. And stability is underrated in love. The eighth way. The monthly micro check-in. Once a month, ask each other 3 questions. What felt good this month? What felt difficult? What can we improve gently? Not an interrogation. Not a performance review. Just alignment. Small course corrections prevent big crashes. The ninth way. Replace you always with recently. Instead of, you always forget, say, recently. I felt forgotten. The word, always, attacks identity. Recently, addresses behavior. This subtle change prevents escalation. The 10th way. Protect each other in public. Even as a joke, never belittle your partner publicly. Strong couples protect each other's dignity. They correct privately. They praise publicly. That builds trust at a deep level. The 11th way. Shared humor code. Create inside jokes, humor phrases, code words. During tension, one partner can say the code word. It resets ego. Laughter breaks pride. Pride blocks love. The 12th way. The no exit threat policy. Never threaten a breakup during minor conflict, even jokingly. It creates insecurity. Security is oxygen. Remove oxygen, and love suffocates. The 13th way. Keep individual identity alive. Unusual but vital, don't merge completely. Maintain hobbies, friends, and personal growth. When two fulfilled individuals meet, they bring richness. When two dependent individuals meet, they bring pressure. The 14th way. Stop trying to win small battles. Winning small arguments often loses big connection. Ask, is this worth emotional distance? Most of the time, it isn't. And the 15th way. Emotional temperature awareness. Before starting serious discussions, ask, is this a good time emotionally? Timing matters. Exhaustion distorts perception. Hunger magnifies irritation. Fatigue fuels ego. Wise couples respect timing. Common difficulties and how to handle them. Now let's be realistic. These habits sound simple, but ego resists them. You may think, I shouldn't always be the one adjusting. Fair, but maturity means someone has to lower tension first. Often, the stronger person does. And strength in a relationship is not dominance. It is regulation. It is the ability to pause when your instinct says react. It is the ability to soften when your pride says defend. Another difficulty, it feels awkward at first. Lowering tone. Expressing appreciation. Using structured check-ins. That's normal. We are rarely taught how to love skillfully. We are taught how to feel, not how to manage feeling. So when you begin practicing calmer habits, it may feel artificial. It may feel scripted. You might even think, this doesn't sound like me. But here is something important to remember. Healthy behavior often feels unnatural in the beginning, especially if chaos once felt normal. New habits feel unnatural until they feel stable. Consistency creates comfort. And comfort creates identity. After enough repetition, you no longer think, I'm trying to communicate better. You simply become someone who communicates better. That shift is powerful. Another common difficulty. Scorekeeping. You may start noticing. I apologized last time. I adjusted yesterday. I was patient first. And slowly, the mind creates a scoreboard. But love does not thrive under accounting. If both partners wait for the other to go first, nothing moves. Sometimes progress begins because one person decided peace was more valuable than pride. And when that happens repeatedly, something interesting occurs. The other person often softens too. Calm invites calm. Defensiveness invites defensiveness. You influence more than you realize. Emotional fatigue. There will be days when you are simply tired. Work pressure, family expectations, financial stress. On those days, your tolerance drops. Your tone sharpens more quickly. Your patience shortens. This does not mean the relationship is failing. It means you are human. The solution is not perfection. It is awareness. On difficult days, reduce expectations. Speak less sharply. Ask for space clearly. Say, I'm tired today. If I sound short, it's not about you. That one sentence prevents misinterpretation. And most relationship damage happens through misinterpretation. Misaligned growth. Another challenge many couples face is growth at different speeds. One partner evolves faster, emotionally, professionally, spiritually, and the other feels left behind. This creates silent tension. The solution is not slowing growth. It is including your partner in your process. Share what you're learning. Invite conversation. Encourage mutual growth without pressure. A relationship is not two identical journeys. It is two evolving paths that choose to remain aligned. Long-term resilience. Relationships will face stress, financial strain, family pressure, and personal growth shifts. Unexpected disappointment, unspoken fears. No relationship escapes seasons. What separates stable couples from unstable ones is not the absence of difficulty. It is how they behave during difficulty. The couples that last are not perfect. They repair quickly. They apologize faster. They refuse to let pride extend distance. They don't allow small issues to grow roots. They address discomfort early, gently. Resilience is not the absence of conflict. It's the speed of reconnection. And reconnection is a skill. It sounds like, that didn't come out right. I reacted too quickly. Let's try again. Help me understand. These are small phrases. But they create emotional bridges. And bridges prevent collapse. Another powerful resilience habit: assume good intent. When tension rises, ask, is my partner trying to hurt me, or struggling with something? Most of the time, it's the second. That assumption alone reduces escalation dramatically. The 24-hour rule? Here is an unusual but effective resilience practice. If something bothers you, bring it up within 24 hours. Not immediately in anger. Not weeks later in accumulation. But within a day. This prevents resentment storage. Unspoken irritation is emotional poison. Gentle, timely expression is medicine. Simple framework to remember. If you remember only this: protect safety. Protect respect. Protect connection speed. Safety means, your partner does not fear humiliation. Respect means, your tone does not damage dignity. Connection speed means, you do not allow distance to linger. If these three are protected, almost every problem becomes solvable. Without them, even small problems feel large. Think of it this way: you are not just loving your partner. You are managing the emotional climate of the relationship. And climate determines growth. Closing thoughts. Strong relationships are not built by intensity. They are built by intelligent maintenance. Not by grand promises. But by consistent behavior. Small resets, small appreciation, small tone adjustments. Small humility, small courage to say, I was wrong. Small courage to say, I still choose us. Love doesn't collapse because people stop loving. It collapses because people stop maintaining. Because they assume love will sustain itself. It won't. But it doesn't require perfection either. It requires attention. And attention is a form of care. When two people decide that ego will not outrank connection. When they decide that repair is more important than being right. When they decide that tone matters more than volume. Love becomes steady. And steady love is powerful. Not dramatic. Not loud. But reliable. And in a world that changes constantly, reliable love is rare. And rare things are worth protecting. Best wishes.